strategically. Key principles include financial jewels like trusts, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security to align with your preferred status. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action. Start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom, focus on investments, business ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values.
Got the whole block. Kings, queens, and the hustlers. If you know, then you know. It's Greedy Grubbers. Step in the spot, smell the soul in the air. Oxtails falling off the bone, don't stare. Fries seasoned up, pasta creamy and rich. Chicken so juicy, it'll make you switch. Got burgers stacked like a money phone. Hot dogs loaded like you ain't alone. Fish fried crisp, yeah, we cooking it right. Midwest in the kitchen, it's a feast tonight. Look, Greedy Grubbers, where the flavor pop. Pull up hungry, we don't never stop. Oxtails dripping, ribs on lock. Pasta, fish, got the whole block hot. We feed the kings, queens, and the hustlers. If you know, then you know. It's Greedy Grubbers.
Nachos loaded up in the pan. Midwest chef got the master plan. Greedy Grubbers ain't just a name, it's a whole vibe. It's a food hall of fame.
Greedy Grubbers, where the flavor pop. Yeah, Greedy Grubbers, we the neighborhood stop. Pull up, Greedy Grubbers from the south to the top. Greedy Grubbers, we got the game on lock. Stepped in the spot, smell the soul in the air. Oxtails falling off the bone, don't stare. Fries seasoned up, pasta creamy and rich. Chicken so juicy, it'll make you switch. Got burgers stacked like a money phone. Hot dogs loaded like you ain't alone. Fish fried crisp, yeah, we cooking it right. Midwest in the kitchen, it's a feast tonight. Lurk, nachos loaded, love in the pan. Midwest chef got the master plan. Greedy Grubbers ain't just a name.
What it do, what it do, what it do. Midwest in the building on mama.
There we go. Outstanding.
What's the word? Peace to the gods, goddesses, kings, queens, whatever you call yourself. What up, Dip? We live.
Outstanding.
What up, dog? Greetings, family, peace and love, everyone. Mary Miller. My dog, what it do? Yeah, what up, dog? What up, dog? Oh, mamas. Peace to the gods, goddesses, kings, queens. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Peace, peace, peace. Yes, Lord. Greedy grubbers, what a flavors pot. Oh, mamas, y'all better come holler at me. Oh, mamas, y'all better come grab y'all some of them good oxtails, that shipper special, the freak special. We got it all. Oh, mamas, King V special. We got them all over here. Yes, Lord. Showtime, what it do, what it do, what it do. Every praise is to our God. Oh, mamas, what it do, what it do, what it do. That's all good. I got mine, my cannabis together. I ain't got no coffee right now. But you know, I kind of feel like y'all getting that shit now. For those that's in that workshop, I feel like y'all kind of got the understanding of what's really going on and what these layers is, because it's just not this or that. We've been deeply rooted in this shit and don't even know how we've been taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? What up, Suji? Grand Rising. You feel me? We've been taken advantage of on so many levels, you wouldn't even believe it until you go through and see the peel back. Like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, make sure y'all make these workshops, because, and then for the people that's kind of confused, the Telegram is not the workshop. So we do have Telegram 3-4 times out the week. That's not the workshop. That's just King V being King V, giving y'all information and helping y'all get finished. The workshops is only 3 days. And today is the last day. See what I'm saying? This is how fast they go by. Remember, I came and I was saying this last time, like, this is the last day of the workshop. This is the last day of the workshop. You see what I'm saying? It goes by so fast. It goes by so fast. So fast. This is the last day. And I'm proud of the people that's in there, because they getting these claims done and getting them out. And they starting to understand what it is. And for those that's not ready for this level, we get it, because everybody's not ready for this level. Everybody's not ready to govern themselves and stand up and take care of everything that needs to be taken care of. Everybody's not ready to do that. And I ain't mad at but nobody that's not. Okay. You feel me? We have to do what we do for ourselves. And if we run across something that we ain't ready for, we just got to say, hey, I'm going to push back on this one. I ain't ready for this. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at you. You know, it's just not your time yet. And you know that. So you choose not to push forward with something that you truly, really don't get. And I appreciate that, because that's just going to slow down the people that's trying to move at a certain pace, because now we got to come back and make sure that you getting the understanding of things like that. So yeah, I agree with those that push back and didn't want to go forward. Whoever didn't send their data sheet in, I agree with them, because if you start sending this stuff in right here, and then you bag back, what was the purpose of? Now basically you kind of stuck in the middle now. See what I'm saying? You don't want to be stuck in the middle. You want to make sure that all your claims is in, and whatever it takes for you to control your legacy, your estate, your trust, then that's what needs to be done. Then that's what needs to be done. There's no fear, because it's not like you're doing anything illegal. We've been getting correspondence back from the Treasury, the OCC, the Treasury been calling me. What other letter? I got letters back from the IRS letting me know that my account was balanced, and then I got a credit in my account right now on my transcript. I got a negative. I got a credit over there. I got a negative over there. So negative represents a credit in IRS. So I got a negative credit over there for a nice substantial amount. You see what I'm saying? So everything is working. Because when you understand what we're doing and you understand it, like returns come from W-2s, W-9s, and things like that, right? Payments from the Treasury don't come with between January and April. You see what I'm saying? What we do, we can process all year long, all year round. So it's not a tax return. You see what I'm saying? Or a tax refund. No, we did something that's way, 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 way more spectacular than that, because when the letter came back, it said, you made what? Payments. Payments. We adjust your account to the payments. The payments that were made. See what I'm saying? That's why I try to tell you. Susie right there. If she know I'm not lying, because, you know, when you do your research and shit and you go and check, that's what it says. There's people out here that's doing things that not saying nothing because they don't want to say that, because they know how you guys are. Some of you guys are. It's like in the workshop, you got people thinking that they in control or they running something. Bro, you asked a question that I already told you, bro. That shit could take up to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a week. Like, all you got to do is get on there and order your birth certificate, bro. It's simple. You can shit come back fast, man. It all depends on, you know, on the person that's doing it. How long it's gonna take you to figure out that all you got to do is go online and type it in, order your birth certificates, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pay the price, and they gonna mail it to you. They're gonna mail it to you. The only way you can get a birth certificate, or you can go down to the courthouse where you was born at. You go down to the courthouse and you can buy one. So I think for like, well, how much shipper? Like $40, $50?
$40-$50 for which part?
A birth certificate.
I think mine was $40. It's been no. The courthouse, it was like $10. It was like $10 where I'm at.
It's $20 out here. My fault. Yeah, it's like $20 out here at the courthouse. You go down to the courthouse and get a birth certificate for $20 out here. So you don't really got to go through vital statistics. I did because I ordered 20 at a time. See, they didn't understand. I ordered a lot of birth certificates. A lot. A load. Or put it like that, a load of birth. LOTT. I ordered a load of birth certificates. And I got 20 a packet. 20. So yeah, that's why I went through vital statistics, because I ordered more than one. I don't know if I can get 20 from the courthouse. Maybe if I got the money for it, I probably can. But my 20,
you can get 10 for sure.
Okay, see, I ain't sure. Yeah. So if you got the money, you can go right to the courthouse and get the birth certificates. They say every jurisdiction had a different price for the birth certificate. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, because like Pennsylvania, that's a commonwealth. Some places are commonwealth and some places are just the state of, and this, that, you know what I'm saying? So he absolutely right. He absolutely right. Every jurisdiction has its own price for its situations, for its documents, or whatever the case it may be. Absolutely, Mary Miller. And like I said, I would give a shout out to Mary Miller. I would give a shout out to the shipper, salute, because in the beginning of the procedures, I haven't heard these brothers speak like this, and to be able to answer the questions that they're answering today, like on the spot, on site, like bam, like that, like shipper didn't have that in him. I know that because I've been around for so long. The confidence that he has stored in these people to do what needs to be done is awesome. Awesome. man, you got to give all praises to the Most High for that, because technically he's like giving people their hearts back. That's like was scared, and when you find your way, you find out that if you ain't got heart, then you ain't gonna do this shit. Am I correct, or am I just saying some shit?
West, you're spot on, because this stuff when you first start to learn it, it resonates, but it's so foreign. You're almost you start out like a baby.
No, you start out like the cowardly lion, like they took it from you, and all you see is fear. Because every time you do so, you feel like you need to answer or you need permission. You see, but then when you got that heart back, you didn't have to ask for permission. The fear didn't exist anymore because you was in control once again.
It's like if you're going through a jungle that you've never been in before, you have a certain amount of pause because you know that you don't know.
It's just like the Wizard of Oz, damn near.
But at some point, if you just keep going, you change. Because everything, it's one thing about nature and about the human design is that we adapt. So the only question is, where do you want to go? Because we're finding out what going all the way with this is. I thought I knew what going all the way was, and I thought I was going all the way. I thought I was all in, but now I'm seeing more and more what all the way is now even.
Mm-hmm.
And it's greater than I thought. It's better than I thought. I didn't imagine that it was this deep. I knew it was deep. I knew it was vast. I knew it was wide, and I knew it was pretty deep. And it's all based on you because you're deep. God made his sons and his daughters in his image and likeness. We're deep. This is all patterned after us. That's why we have to claim what has been claimed already against us. If I have to say it that way, but it's all they've already claimed it. And so if I don't claim it, then what? But that's the thing. Our claims are higher. So I'm about to let me pump my brakes a little bit. Yeah, this is if
see when you look behind the curtain and see the wizard, it's a different story. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, if there's a soul out there, that says, who wants to really, really, really go all the way.
They want to come home.
Who want to come home, like home, where they were supposed to be, where everything is actually the system that seems like it's working against you is designed to allow you to go. Then strap on your seatbelt and put your helmet on because this is it. And it's correct. It's the correct way.
For those
That's all I needed to know. I just needed to know that it was correct, that it was accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to do fly by night. I mean, if somebody wants to do fly by night, then this is a totally different conversation. I didn't. I wanted to know the right way to do it. And this is it. And it's better than I ever thought.
And for those that's in the workshop, you will be receiving a penmanship document that needs to be signed and mailed back. Just one dot that needs to be signed and mailed back. You will be receiving that today. For those that's in the workshop, you'll be receiving that one dot, a signature doc that you need to sign and return. And we're gonna get your claims out. Yes, Lord. Chip, well said, brother. Mary Miller. Oh, mama.
Appreciate
I just
you.
want to give you an update because we are really moving along. He's not waiting on no one. You know, you in, you ain't. We think you out. If you win, you in the workshops. If you're not in the workshops, then you can't. That's the whole thing about this. You can't do one part and don't do the other. You can't do one half. You can't start this and then stop in the middle because you could just put all these other people on notice and now you stop. It don't even make sense. You might as well jump, affidavit, go put on the record that you back a 14th Amendment citizen as it stands and put that shit on the record because that's what they're going to treat you like. That's what's going to happen with you. You'll be a part of the Sovereign Wealth Fund. Like everybody else didn't make their claims. It did. What's crazy is the people that did make their claims are still going to be able to access your funds out of that Sovereign Wealth Fund. We still gonna be able to get access to y'all shit. Straight up. So we still gonna be benefiting from y'all's while we sitting over here controlling and holding ours. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy mix. Like, wow.
Their system of control is so elaborate. They went through such great lengths to control what you have, to control what is yours. Because they have, the bottom line is they had a better understanding of what was yours, of what was ours than we did. So they killed themselves to control, to just be able to control it. They can never own it, but if they have full control over it, what's the difference? They still can tell you what to do. They can still tell you where to go, and they can still shut off the supply whenever they want if they have control. But it's designed that way because if you don't want full control, they do. They will do what it takes. They will manage their pardon my French. They will manage their asses off if you don't want to control what's yours.
And why would they manage their asses off for something that you don't want to control? Just think about it. Why would they be doing that? Because they're benefiting from it.
Right.
You don't want to control it. You don't want no parts of it. Fuck it.
Yeah, but you can't. And the bottom line too, that, and you said it already, is that you can't just control it halfway, or you can't just control 99.9% of it, because whatever you don't control, they will weasel in and try to try to
And they
through
will,
that gap, manage everything again.
yeah, they will step back in.
He'll step back in.
And that's why you can't be afraid of this shit. And I don't really think it's being afraid. I think it's finally now handling your affairs. You know, it's handling your affairs. Anybody give me definition of handling your affairs?
Not me.
Anybody definition or anybody out there handling your affairs? You might know what that means. The age of majority. Anybody know what that means? See, I can give y'all some sauce, which I will, on the strength that I fuck with the people. So I'm gonna drop one bomb for y'all that don't know. I'm gonna drop one bomb. What up, bro? Peace to
I'm
the
here.
top.
I'm here. Yes,
Bro,
sir. Yes, sir.
I hate when you hide your face because you be glowing like a motherfucker. And I be wanting to see the people. I want to be one of the people to see that glow come off of you because you glowing like a motherfucker, my brother. Like yeah, that part. Yeah, you glowing like a motherfucker. You see him? Oh, mama.
All right.
Your mic muted. Your mic muted.
I'm at peace. When you know the truth, when you start knowing the truth, when you start seeing who you really are, and when you start really knowing who you are, you gonna move different.
Don't you feel
You
different?
can't be told.
Don't you feel different?
You can't be told. When you know that everything is yours, I mean, literally everything is yours, and it's only here because you're here. It's your reality, and it's only here because it's your reality. It's different. It's different. My ancestors did me well, and my generations behind me will benefit from it. The total recall is real, y'all. They talking about the age of Aquarius and everything will be revealed. We are lit up with information uploading. Everybody should be receiving it. You got to seek it, but you got to have a truthful heart. If your intentions are different and you don't have the right intentions, it just doesn't allow you to make certain moves. You have to have a pure heart. You have to have a pure heart. Your intentions have to be right. And you could say, well, how would anybody know? Your inner being know. You know how when you're getting ready to go do something sneaky and know you ain't supposed to be doing it, you know nobody else know? That applies to this too.
Yeah, the intuition that you
Yeah.
feel like somebody watch you. That's the most highlight, man. What the fuck is you doing? You see what I'm saying? People don't even realize that God is in them. That's who that is. That's God. That's the God in you asking, like, what the fuck is you on?
Man.
Are you serious right now? You see, that's who that is. That's the most high in you. The one that said he'll never leave you or forsake you. Him. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when you go through shit and you got that feeling, that's God telling you, get the fuck out of that jam. Leave now. Leave now. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know what nobody else believes, but
it's on us to recognize that that's him and to move on that action straight up.
And the truth will really set you free.
Yeah. So now here go the sauce for y'all. This is what we supposed to do at 18. That our parents did. And it's just some shit that I found out as far as handling your affairs. At 18, our parents we were supposed to be told before 18 that when we get 18, we need to go down and do some things, some simple shit, right online, because in order to even be in the position to deal with the estate, you have to be the age of maturity. So no one told us to go and get an executor EIN and start and start making certain payments. And I ain't gonna say what payments. You see what I'm saying?
You said enough. You said enough.
That's what we
you said. You said plenty right there.
at 18.
Just the fact. Yeah.
That's what we were supposed to do at 18. That would have started the whole process for us in the system if we would have did that. But by us not understanding what needed to be done, we followed the system that was in place. We got jobs. We filed taxes. We did what we was great servants. You see what I'm saying? We was great servants. You know, we did what they asked of us. Like, even when they say we was in slavery and shit, they did all this to us. We came up with jazz. We came up with rock. We came up with R&B. We came up with rap. See, even in the Depression, we still came up with shit that's relevant to this day, right? So, look, we have been still depressed. But now look what has happened. The light bulb came on. Somebody was talking about the age of Aquarius. Those that will seek shall find. You see what I'm saying? So when you seek and you start finding and you start understanding what should have been done at 18, and it leads back to this now, because now I got this and that done. Now it's time to get the claims in. And by 21, all the claims would have been in, and everybody would have had control of everything. Accounts loaded, and we don't have to worry about anything but just moving credits, negotiating land, properties, necessities. That's it. That's it. But they didn't know, so they couldn't tell us. And a lot of people, folks might have knew, but knew that they people wasn't ready. See, you see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you can't say what somebody didn't know when we find ourselves wasn't even ready for this, because we were looking for that. So we didn't even understand that it wasn't about fiat. It was all about control and understanding the credit system and understanding that without your existence, that none of this shit exists. And that's how it goes. So to know that if I exist, then it's something I need to be managing. It's something that I need to be doing. It's something that it's a blueprint that I need to be following, because there's no way I can follow the same blueprint that's going on right now, because this is not life. This is not living.
Man, we definitely wasn't put here to be what the default is.
Right. So
that's a total reversal.
Yeah, you have to become. You have to step up and become. You want control over it. You have to become the executive or the executor over it. You have to know that you have to take control of this. And the fear is false evidence of fear real. It's the programming. Fear is programming. That's it. The programming that we received all our life is the fear that they installed. So we wouldn't take a look behind the curtain to see what the fuck really was going on. But once a few people took a look, and some people had recorders and brought it back to the public and threw it on the YouTube, and everybody got to see what was behind there. Now everybody started jumping in the mix. Now they call it a movement. It's not a movement. It's just like-minded individuals trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, because we know this ain't life. Like, we know it's more to life than just going to work, coming home, going to eating dinner, going to sleep, getting up, going to work, same shit over and over and over and over. We know that's not living. Man, I gotta go grab the store phone. This is going crazy. The store ain't even open yet. Hold on 1 second.
Ship, how you doing over there?
Mary Miller.
How you doing over there, bro?
Good. I can't complain. I wonder if.
Hey, can I share something?
Oh, absolutely.
I was gonna share something with you if I could, bro. You know, I got 3 or 4 little situations where I really ain't slept well the last 40 or 50 years, right?
Mm.
But now I really don't sleep the way other people would sleep because I got so much going on. I got lists in my head that are stuff that I know that I got to do, and some stuff have priority over others. But it feels better to me, bro, to have stuff to do as opposed to not having stuff to do. I can't compare myself to anybody else. I just know what I got to do. You know, my ancestors, they did well with empowering me, but I look at my generations behind me. You know, I got a lot of grandkids, and they definitely don't need to go through the stuff that I went through.
Right.
They don't need to see this. They don't need to see this world and perceive it the way I got it at a default level. You know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that they know the difference between the truth, reality, and fiction, legal fictions, and all of that, because I think the fictions are what hold most of the people back, because they still build their systems and everything that they believe and think in based on stuff that really didn't happen, you know, the history that they got taught and all of that. We think a lot of us think that we somebody who we not, and if we knew who we really were, we would be out running, jumping over fences without touching them and stuff. You know, we'd be flying, jumping on top of buildings and doing all the stuff that we really can do.
And we absolutely can.
Man.
If a spirit is living in a body, then that body can't be limited.
Exactly.
Cannot be. No way. Because that spirit will cause that body to do whatever that spirit can do.
The world as you perceive it is your dominion. And it says that you would have dominion over everything. Over everything. And then understanding that when they said that, then that lets you know that it applied to everything that they claimed already, as we were saying. So got to go back and undo what they've done by default. Easiest way I probably can say it is this: your name's John, but everybody's calling you Joe. How long are you going to be called Joe before you correct them and say, hey, man, my name's John? Yep. Or are you going to just let them call you Joe and accept it? Hey, maybe I am Joe.
Joe Blow from Kokomo.
You get it? Yeah, maybe I am Joe. Just another Joe. But once you let them know that my name is John and not Joe, then they should make some type of a note, because now you've given them notice. They should make some type of note or notation in their system, their bookkeeping or their record system, and let everybody else know that, hey, that guy is not Joe, he's John. But unless we do those type of things, then it's going to stay the way it is. The record's not going to correct itself. I'm going to say that 3 times. The record is not going to correct itself. For the 3rd time, it's not going to correct itself. The record is not going to correct itself. And you have every right. You have an inherent right to not only correct the record when it pertains to you, but also to make sure that what you want to reflect on the record is there, as opposed to what's there or what's been put there by somebody else. Mm-hmm. You control your narrative. And I digress.
You know, people, it's like people have, I don't think that this is, we're men, you know, men and women have the range of emotions. And when I don't want to tell people that you have to get rid of your fear, but you cannot let your fear control your decisions. Fear cannot be in charge.
Say that again, Ship.
It's worth saying. It's worth saying again. You don't have to get rid of your fear, but you can't let your fear control you. You can't give the steering wheel to fear. You look, if you're in a fight, you already know that it's an intense situation. But you better not let it paralyze you. You better let it give you some strength and adrenaline to deal with what you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, I mean, this world system is like, it's like an abusive relationship, you know? They slap
You said it right.
They'd say, oh, yeah, well, okay, well, you know, and then try to make you feel better or something.
Yeah, this is the master domestic violence.
At its best.
At its best.
They abuse.
It's never been done better.
They abusing us in terrible ways. We've been violated in unspeakable ways.
Unspeakable. And it's your stuff.
Ain't no hushing no more though. We it's like you let me tell you what people need to respond to this like. You know how when you get a pair of brand new shoes, let's say they white, we're gonna say white Air Force Ones. You go somewhere and somebody step on them. What's your response?
Situation might not work out so good.
Watch out, little homie.
That's how
Homie.
exactly. So if they don't care about their lives, and I'm not gonna say they don't care, but a lot of people are not aware, but to understand it better, look at it like you got on Air Force Ones and they stepping all over them. Look at the Air Force Ones as your life and all of the stuff that you're supposed to have that you don't have, and you trying to figure out why everybody else have it easier or whatever. It's because they're in a certain position that you need to take, that you were supposed to take, that we might not have knew that we were supposed to take. But now that you do know, what you gonna do about it? You gonna push them back, or you gonna try to clean them Air Force Ones up, or you gonna try to pretend like they're the new Air Force Ones that they're selling now that are already dirty? Either way it go, your feet are getting stepped all over. If you got corns, you got ingrowns, or any of that, your feet are getting stepped on.
I wish. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'll try to put this thought into words that they're supposed to make sure that when you step up, that it's the right you that steps up, not the one that's gonna half do it. They won't accept that one. They'll only accept the real you, the one that steps all the way up. Every other version of you, they'll put down, and they'll never stop managing what you don't control. They'll never stop managing what you don't control, and they're not supposed to. Only the real you can do this. And only the real you should do this.
Well said. Well said. Well said. You're speaking the truth.
I'm just sitting here. I'm like, what miracle allowed me to come across what we've come across?
You know how Ship, they say you get back what you get back what you put out.
Yeah, they say that.
Yeah, man, you sent that hook out there, man. I'll be saying the same way because it's only, I mean, with what we're doing here, with the information that we've that's been uploaded, that we've been allowed to remember, is such a small percentage of the population, maybe 0.5% of 0.5% of 0.5% of 0.5% of the people even have this knowledge, let alone doing something about it. So being part of that small percentage, it had to be the laws of attraction that brought us all together, like minds for a like purpose.
I don't know how else to explain it. I really don't. I mean, I've said it before, there's no math to explain. There's no math that can explain why or how. It's truly a miracle, and I accept it. I'm grateful.
Really ain't got no choice but to accept it once you start. Straight up.
Really,
that was the first time I got a chance to see that Greedy Grubbers commercial, bro. That is really nice. I like that.
I was gonna run it back one more time just in case, because there's a few more people in here. So I was gonna run it back one time. So give me 1 second.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. I really liked that, man. That was I don't know, man. The MWEDU thing is really, really super cool, but that there is really cool too, man.
All right, well, let's run it back then. Here we go.
Trap so crude. Greedy Grubbers where the flavor pop. Pull up hungry, we don't never stop. Oxtails dripping, ribs on lock. Pasta, fish, got the whole block hot. We feeding kings, queens, and the hustlers. If you know, then you know. It's Greedy Grubbers. Step in the spot, smell the soul in the air. Oxtails falling off the bone, don't stare. Fries seasoned up, pasta creamy and rich. Chicken so juicy, it'll make you switch. Got burgers stacked like a money phone. Hot dogs loaded like you ain't alone. Fish fried crisp, yeah, we cooking it right. Midwest in the kitchen, it's a feast tonight. Greedy Grubbers where the flavor pop. Pull up hungry, we don't never stop. Oxtails dripping, ribs on lock. Pasta, fish, got the whole block hot. We feed the kings, queens, and the hustlers. If you know, then you know. It's Greedy Grubbers.
Nachos loaded, love in the pan. Midwest chef got the master plan. Greedy Grubbers ain't just a name, it's a whole vibe, it's a food hall of fame.
Greedy Grubbers where the flavor pop. Yeah, Greedy Grubbers, we the neighborhood stop. Pull up, Greedy Grubbers from the south to the top. Greedy Grubbers, we got the game on lock. Stepped in the spot, smell the soul in the air. Oxtails falling off the bone, don't stare. Fries seasoned up, pasta creamy and rich. Chicken so juicy, it'll make you switch. Got burgers stacked like a money phone. Hot dogs loaded like you ain't alone. Fish fried crisp, yeah, we cooking it right. Midwest in the kitchen, it's a feast tonight. Lurk, nachos shows loaded, love in the pen. Midwest chef got the master plan. Greedy grubbers ain't just a name.
Yes, Lord. Oh my. Yes, Lord. It ain't just a name.
Yeah, that'll get it, man. That's over the top. I likes that.
Yes, Lord. Shout out to my tech.
I don't know why I couldn't see it.
Oh,
I
mama.
couldn't see any of it. It was just a black screen to me. So good. I'm gonna catch you later on that.
Oh, you ain't see it?
Yeah, I couldn't see it, but it's all good. Don't worry about it, bro. I'll take a little later.
If anybody owe us money, talking bad on Sonny. We gonna play it for him, B. Oh, mamas. Yeah, so y'all know y'all gotta support Greedy Grubbers. No, we also ship to different cities as well. So whatever you need, we can get it to you. Oh, mamas. Nice and fresh. Because all you got to do is drop it yourself. Once I throw my seasonings on it and bread it, I'll send it right to you. Drop it yourself fresh. But I can get you your oxtails falling off the bone. Or your beef dino ribs, your slabs, your tips. I get you that shit falling off the bone. Yes, Lord. Greedy Grubbers where the flavors pop. Y'all know that. So I will be letting y'all know when the next workshop is, because we're not even done with this one. But just being honest. It's day 3. So they're gonna be getting some stuff done today. And then we take like a 2-day break and then we come back. Because there's layers that's getting uncovered and everybody that's in this workshop got to understand the layers that was getting peeled back yesterday. Am I correct?
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
But it's all good. Ready to come up there and be fat. Come on. All you gotta do is come on. We doing something. We just gonna have a little barbecue. This is May. Y'all gotta come out here. We gonna try to do something like the 25th. Let me see the date. I told y'all. That's gonna be like the 23rd, 24th, 25th. 23rd, 24th, and 25th. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So y'all gotta come on out. We're gonna just do a big barbecue. Yeah, I take a little coffee. Showtime want to rub it in and shit. He's smoking and drinking his coffee. I take a little bit. Yeah, that's all. We'll just come out. Y'all know you see the grill that I get, right? The grill I get, you can put 500 wings on it at one time.
I can't wait.
Y'all know I'm a beast on the grill. I'll get the grill going. We're gonna have to sign out, and we still gonna let the people eat for free. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Yes, Lord. So I'm gonna be getting on top of that. Grabbing my some of the meats. that I'm gonna be cooking. I'm gonna be start doing that this weekend, so I can just get it cleaned and then put it in the freezer. So all I have to do is unthaw it and season it, wash it off, season it real good, and shit, throw it on the grill. Throw it on the grill. So y'all come on out. 23rd, 24th, and the 5th. I'm gonna go and secure the park for the 23rd, 24th, and 25th for them 3 days. If I can't get it for the 3 days, I'm gonna get it for the days I can, and we're gonna set up on the block the rest of the days. Oh, mama, to feed the community.
Where you gonna be up there on Fond du Lac, bro?
Yeah. Fond du Lac.
Okay.
Fond du Lac. You know the
Yes,
same
sir.
spot. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Right there.
Plenty of room, plenty of air. And if they got kids, the kids can do whatever they want to do. They're gonna have at least a mile worth of a room to work with.
And they got slides and all type of jungle box gym shit over there for the kids. So the kids will have a ball. The kids will have a ball. And if we need a bounce house or something, it ain't nothing to order one. You see what I'm saying? We have live DJ out there as well. So y'all come on out. This is what my foundation do. We don't just talk about this shit. We does this shit. And there's a lot of people that's on here that came out and supported the foundation. They're doing exactly what we said we go do. Get back to the community. And that's where a lot of my hate come from. But that's where a lot of my success come from. Because the ones that hate and talk shit, all I do is pull up my foundation work. So you want to talk shit about me on YouTube trying to help people. What are you doing to help people? I'm in the community and I'm on YouTube helping. I'm not just on here trying to get money out of people. I'm in my community giving back. I don't take that money that I get from status corrections and stuff and go splurge on myself. No, I put that shit on people, the children in the community. I done gave about so many coats and book bags and school supplies. We done gave away so much household stuff, sanitary stuff. Y'all see the bags and stuff we had set up when y'all get here. Some of that stuff don't even be on the venue, but we have it for the people because we know they need that shit.
No, man, you don't know the value of them hygiene bags. Them hygiene bags come in real handy, man. People is in situations where they really need them.
Yeah, and we had a table full of hygiene bags for women and men. Because that's what we do. We take those funds and we give back. Yeah, we take care of our family. We do little shit. But me, majority of mine, it goes back to the community. And I always say the Most High gonna bless me. And I check my transcript and I'm blessed. My shipper.
Yeah, highly.
Yes, I checked my transcripts. I had to get ID through ID Me. Went in there and I was like, holy shit. You see what I'm saying? Blessings come many different shape, forms, and sizes. Different areas, different documents, different situations. Straight up. And when I check that, you can't tell me what we're doing is not working. No one. Because how is those credits sitting there? Substantial amount of credits that's sitting there. A substantial amount of credits that's sitting there.
Accessible.
Right now. So I'm blessed. And that's why I'll be like not a care in the world anymore because I understand what I was supposed to do. And I'm doing it. I'm doing what I was supposed to do at 18. I'm doing it right now. Taking control of what's mine. What's out there for me. You see what I'm saying? If they say, they're not going to charge a person that ain't got nothing. They're not going to write you a citation. They're not going to tax you. If you ain't got nothing, it'll be a waste of ink and paper. You see what I'm saying? That's how y'all gotta realize, like you gotta be worth something. You are the value. The value is you. Because without you, none of this shit exists. And once you understand you the value, then there's no number they can put on you. See, it's unlimited. That's why they say unlimited. That's why I say you are unlimited because you are the value. And it's unlimited. So once you realize who you are, then all this stuff will start coming back to you. Because when we back there, we finally got to understand what this was all about. Going through these workshops and stuff. See, it wasn't about learning anything in these workshops. It was all about remembering what we already knew. So these workshops is helping us remember some of the things that we already knew. It's just coming back to us now.
Man, that resonates so hard, man.
Yes.
Man.
Yes, we already knew. They turned us off with the programming. But guess what? We turned back on right now. So we just remembering the things that we already knew. And starting to put it in position, in place like it should be, like it should have been. That's all. You seek, you shall find. But if you're just waiting on somebody to hand you something, that's not really seeking. That's not looking. That's not researching. When you seek, you will find, because you're going to ask the Most High to guide you to where it's at. And I promise you, you're going to wind up right here. MWEDU. I got so many phone calls of people saying that they prayed and they prayed and they prayed, and the Most High sent them here. Women, men, young women, straight up. You know, so I know I'm confident that He's going to send you here. Because no one here has been taken advantage of. Everybody's here is starting to remember what they used to know.
We've been swimming all this time thinking we was guppies, but the whole time we was piranhas. It took for us to start biting and eating stuff to realize we are piranhas. We are not guppies.
Not stuff, each other.
Man.
You put a school of piranhas in a bowl and don't put no food in there for 3 days. When you go back, you're gonna see a lot of dead piranhas in that bowl. Because they're gonna start fighting each other. They gotta eat. See what I'm saying? So you put us in the hood all amongst each other, right? Drop us in the spot, boom. And don't give us shit. What you think gonna happen? What's going on right now? Rob, stealing, killing. No one loved our neighbor. No one got respect for their neighbor. They don't even got respect for their own parents. You see what I'm saying? We gotta change this shit. We don't have to change nothing. We just have to get back to doing what we supposed to do. That's all. You gotta think. We some motherfucking some forgiving ass people. So that somebody that come over and dictate us for all these years and still, you know, have a heart for these motherfuckers. Oh no, don't send them back. You know, they've been here for so long, and you know, and they done mistreated us and called us niggas and all type of shit. Labeled us this color. You went from color, Negro to color, the black, the African. We the only motherfuckers that, you know, that our motherfucking nationality get changed up. Every 20, 30 years. We go from
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, come on now, y'all gotta wake up. I am who I am, and that's all that I am.
Gotta stop letting people that's not you tell you who you are. How they gonna know more about who you are than you?
Don't let the programming place the fear on your soul. Because when they stop your heart from beating, your soul come up out of there. So technically, that must be where your soul that is in the heart. So don't let them play with you. Don't let them install that tattoo, that fear in your chest. Detach that fear. Read. See what's going on. Google what's going on behind the scenes that the public don't know. Google that shit. See, people don't even know questions to Google, but they want answers for shit on YouTube. But they want to know what's really going on. Go Google that shit. Y'all got Gemini, Siri, Henry, Alexa. Go ask them motherfuckers what's going on behind the scenes that the public don't know. See, y'all brains don't work like that. To even think to ask a question like that. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of fucked up. That you want to hold somebody else accountable, but your brain don't even work a certain type of way. You see what I'm saying? So once you get your brain working and ticking, then you'll start being able to think and look at certain situations, and you'll be able to think out of that situation less than 60 seconds. You'll be able to evaluate that situation and come up with a remedy right away. I was at the store yesterday. He had some lighters. I'm like, bro, they don't work. He said, yeah, they come from Chicago. I said, why don't you order one from here? You get 60 for $25. Y'all sell them for $2. So you only paying $25 for 60. At $2, that's $120. Like, stop playing. Like, make it make sense. You see what I'm saying? You want to tell me your situation is bad because they coming from Chicago, and I just said, well, motherfucker, get them from right there for $25 a case. You selling them for $2. Make some fucking money.
West was giving this guy solid business advice.
You know, simple shit. Because he tried to make it seem like I was smarter than him in the way he said that shit. So I had to let him know who he was talking to. Like, I can have this store booming right now. You see what I'm saying? Because I know what my people want. I know what my people need. He don't. All they got up in there is cigarettes, tobacco, and liquor. That's what they banking off of. All this. I'll keep the blunts. I wouldn't sell cigarettes. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't sell cigarettes, but I'll sell blunts. They'll have to go. That's how they're gonna stop because they got to go so far to get them. You see what I'm saying? You run out of squares, you can't go to the corner store to get no squares. Eventually, you're gonna start smoking them motherfuckers. Simple shit, just like alcohol. You take the alcohol out the corner stores, they can't go get that shit. What they gonna do with that shit? Eventually they're gonna find something else to do. That's all. You take all the poison out the community and watch what happens. A bunch of geniuses walking around this bitch.
And they know it.
Man.
Bunch of geniuses by nature.
Because we're going to figure out some shit. We always know how to think. We can build. When something happens, we know how to build that shit. We know how to fix that shit. Even like they always say, that's nigga rigged. They always know how to fix some shit up. Absolutely. Because when our back against the wall, that's when our brain started working like never, ever, ever before.
Because we already know.
We already know. It's in your DNA.
Man. Hey man, you know, I saw some disturbing stuff the other day, and I normally don't speak about stuff that I come across in social media and all of that, man. But it was some kids, and I'm talking little kids, and the little boy was jumping on his grandmother. And his little sister and his brother was helping the little boy to jump on grandma. and it looked like the mom was just sitting back watching it happen.
Oh, I saw that.
And
That's a Caucasian.
did you see that?
I couldn't believe my eyes.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was us. And me and one of the guys was talking about it, and I was explaining to him, grandma is different from his peers. Now, grandma and them did everything they could, I'm sure, but he's gonna have to deal with the world, and the world not gonna be kind to him or his siblings for the way that they are programmed right now to react or interact with their elders.
After the past.
It ain't gonna end well for now. None of them.
The past, because they don't know. You can't. Like you said, if you don't know, if you ain't never did math, then you don't know 2 + 2 = 4. So I can't hold you accountable for something that you don't know. So that's why they do it, because they get passes. Boy, look at all the stuff these young YNs doing out here, and they getting passes. Knowing back in the day, you couldn't even breathe hard without going to jail.
Man,
it wasn't no you go to jail, you get right back out, and you do the same shit, go to jail, get right back out, do the same shit, go to jail, get right back out. These kids running people over, stealing cars, shooting motherfuckers, getting right back out.
Right back out.
You know, I didn't really want to go here, but I'm gonna go here. The brother who lost his son by the officer, and then
I saw that too.
And then he retaliated, you know, eye for an eye. I'm gonna give a shout out to that brother, because I would have done the same thing, because they lied, like that kid had a gun and that kid didn't have a gun. Now, I'm not saying that stealing the car was good or whatever the case may be, but that kid didn't have a gun.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened, bro. He had a car note on that car. He missed a car note, and the people who he was supposed to make the payment to reported the car stolen.
Well, I'm just saying, but listen, that's what you find out after.
He had a leak. Yeah. He didn't go out and steal no car, because they was trying to say that
stolen car.
He had stole something, and I asked him, how many of y'all missed a payment before? Was it worth you down because you missed a payment?
See, this is what I'm saying.
Whether it was a car or
before we found out it was a payment missed and the company reported it stolen, it was just said that the kid was in a stolen car. Like I said, I wasn't owning a kid stealing a car, but that's still a reason to take someone's life.
Man.
And
then they tried to intimidate him in court.
But he held his head high, because the Most High is in him. The Most High is right there. He know that he didn't do anything wrong. You know, he didn't do anything that I don't think any other parent would have done if the police murdered your child. You know, your mental fucked up here. So technically, they can't even really charge him for shit like that, because his mental was fucked up. He just lost his son.
Yeah.
Murdered my son. Y'all said he had a gun and he didn't have a gun. Y'all shot him in his back and murdered him.
Man.
So, unalived him, murdered him, whatever. You know. And now we got helicopters flying around. The ghetto bird. When we ever had that? Might be the news or something. I don't know. I just hope it ain't the military on no whole shit. You start seeing ropes fall from the sky. Shit, they start coming off their ropes. Shit, telling people it's martial law and don't come outside and all type of shit. And I'm gonna be over here going to war. Oh, mamas, because I gotta go get me some smoke.
And something to put it in.
Y'all have a great day. We got one more day of workshop. And today is gonna be a day where we in there. You gotta understand it. Why can't we get things to you guys? Get back to us ASAP. I don't know if he had started that already with y'all, getting that stuff over to y'all that need to get back to him. But once we get in the back office, I'll find out a little bit more. And I know King V stayed up last night doing work. That's why he ain't up here now. Because I bet you he stayed up late. I ain't mad at him. She's getting stuff done. Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for hanging around with us for this hour and 15 minutes. It's been nothing but a pleasure. I appreciate Shipper, Salute, Charles, all mamas. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me, co-hosting.
Midwest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Our family always hold it down. That's why I always have family around, because they always able to hold it down. See,
Man, it ain't a movement, it's a lifestyle.
hold on.
You ain't heard that one in a while, huh? Oh, mamas. Yeah.
These are some serious times.
Motherfucker's crazy. God bless the child that can hold his own. Shippers, take us to the crib.
It is an honor.
Yes, Lord. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Aaliyah, I didn't see you up there. You snuck in there at 9:50. God dog it, Aaliyah. I didn't see you. What it do? TK, Bird G, Robert Moore, Merrick Miller, El King.
Yes, sir.
Man, Suji, Leonardo, Midwest, everybody, we appreciate y'all. All the comments, all the love. But like I said, don't miss the next workshop because they got some stuff yesterday, and I heard that I know you don't want to miss out on mamas. Peace out.
Heavenly Father.
It's worth being there. It's definitely worth whatever you have to do to be there.
Absolutely. Till next time. All right, Dip.
All right. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for these times. They're hard, but you're bringing your own self out of us. You're not just coming to us, you're coming through us. And we're seeing you like never before. Father, I ask that you would help those who can and help those who are called to answer that call and to do what they can do to become part of what you've made available in the world and what you've provided for us from the beginning. Thank you for showing us who we are. Thank you for helping us see that you're the one who says we are one. We didn't make that up. You say that from the top, as high as the top can go. We are one. Bring us back at the next appointed time in our right minds, in our health. Ask that you would be with Frequency Hackers' mom, with Spill Them Beans' daughter, Ashley, and ask that you would just keep us with your mindset. In the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach, the one who demonstrated and showed us who we really are. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Appreciate y'all. On mamas. We out of here.
Financial freedom and correcting your status.
Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial tools like trust, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security rates to align with your preferred status. Steps co-begin. Educate yourself. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action, start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or A9 applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom. Focus on investments, business, ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values. Trap so
Greedy grubbers where the flavor pop. Pull up hungry, we don't never stop. Oxtails dripping, ribs on lock. Pasta, fish, got the whole block hot. We feeding kings, queens, and the hustlers. If you know, then you know. It's Greedy Grubbers. Step in the spot, smell the soul in the air. Oxtails falling off the bone, don't stare. Fries seasoned up, pasta creamy and rich. Chicken so juicy, it'll make you switch. Got burgers stacked like a money phone. Hot dogs loaded like you ain't alone. Fish fried crisp, yeah, we cooking it right. Midwest in the kitchen, it's a feast tonight. Look. Greedy Grubbers where the flavor pop. Pull up hungry, we don't never stop. Oxtails dripping, ribs on lock. Block hot. We feed the kings, queens, and the hustlers. If you know, then you know. It's Greedy Grubbers.
Nachos loaded, love in the pan. Midwest chef got the master plan. Greedy Grubbers ain't just a name, it's a whole vibe. It's a food hall of fame.
Greedy Grubbers where the flavor pop. Yeah, Greedy Grubbers, we the neighborhood stop. Pull up. Grubbers from the south to the top. Greedy Grub, we got the game on lock. Switch. Got burgers stacked like a money phone. Hot dogs loaded like you ain't alone. Fish fried crisp, yeah, we cooking it right. Midwest in the kitchen, it's a feast tonight. Lurk, nachos loaded, love in the pan. Midwest chef got the master plan. Greedy Grubbers ain't just a name,